globalization.
First, we're going to explain what globalization is, and then secondly, we're going to switch to our best reporters and talk some more about globalization, and last but not least, we're going to explain the effects of globalization in our own environment.
Now we are switching to yours.
Globalization is the ongoing process that links people, neighborhoods, cities, regions and countries much more closely together than they have ever been before. This has resulted in our lives being intertwined with people in all parts of the world via the food we eat, the clothing we wear, the music we listen to, the information we get and the ideas we hold. You can see forms of globalization in, for example, economics, cultures and technology. Further, you can find it in sports, tourism and health organizations. But one form you probably all know is social media, like Facebook, Instagram and Snapchat.
Of course, we all would like to know some more about the forms of globalization.
So now we're going to switch to Robin.
Globalization tastes good. Oh, hello! This is also part of globalization. Foods and drinks, like Coca-Cola.
Our reporters, Jethro and
Marcel.
were just seen near the McDonald's.
Let's switch to our report.
Globalization tastes good. Oh, hey, we are at McDonald's, and the McDonald's is also part of globalization because it was founded in America and has spread all over the world. These are the most important aspects of globalization. We can order them in three bigger groups: exchange of money, trade and ideas. Let's switch to Rune to talk more about the aspects of ideas.
Okay, thank you, Robin. So I'll talk about exchange of ideas, starting with culture. So first, what does culture mean? Culture is the characteristics and knowledge of a particular group of people defined by everything from language, religion, cuisine, social habits, music and arts. Secondly, how is culture related to globalization? Well, culture is partly related to globalization by television. For example, American TV shows and clothes imported from other countries. Now, technology. What does technology mean? The application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in industry. And again, how is it related to globalization? Well, the ideas of computer designs, for example, were traded to other countries. Also Netflix and other technology-related things take part of this. Robin is telling some more about science.
Now I'll be talking about education and yet will be talking about science. So, education is undergoing constant changes under the effect of globalization. They affect technology and science all the time. They also affect new ideas, values and knowledge which shape children to become intelligent people and global citizens with a broad range of skills and knowledge to apply to a competitive, information-based society. So globalization affects education and culture at the same time.
The globalization of knowledge has reached another level with new potentials, such as the globalization of science and the internet. The migration of scientific knowledge is no longer characterized by trajectories of individuals, but rather by global social patterns. Scientific knowledge goes hand in hand with global economic processes. The globalization of science in the modern world involves close communication between economies throughout the world. The means used by physicists to communicate with each other have obviously evolved over the centuries, but thanks to the laws and phenomena, physicists all over the world use the same terms and uses.
So now, let's switch to Marcel.
Let's search for people who are listening to music. Oh, look, there is someone. I'm now going to ask him some questions. Hello stranger, can I ask you something?
What?
Can I ask you something?
Oh yeah, sure.
Of earphones. But the globalization had a huge effect on music. On the other hand, on the one hand, there was a rise of music styles flowing around the world. On the other hand, there were many music styles lost because of the other music styles, and the music styles were lost where some were unique of it, but they are lost. See, he's doing the Running Man. It's a dance on a song called At Night I Think of You. It's also part of the globalization because in a really short time it's spread around the world. So let's do it together. This is a Samsung telephone. Samsung is made in South Korea. It's a South Korean multinational conglomeration company. A conglomerate is the combination of two or more corporations engaged. Samsung is a phone company. It takes part of globalization because the ideas were traded around the whole world just as the phone itself. Apple is an American multinational technology company. A multinational corporation is an organization that owns or controls production of goods or services in one or more countries other than their own country. Apple is a phone/computer company. Again, it takes part of globalization because of the ideas that were traded and the product itself. These earphones are from Apple. Apple has produced a lot of different products. And now, let's switch to ears.
Sports are a large part of globalization. There are a lot of sports that have developed from centuries ago, from just being games with balls of rocks, feathers, rags or hair. Certain sports were discovered once and now are being played all around the world, also seen all around the world, for example on TV. Soccer is a big example. Let's find people who are playing soccer so we can interview them. Excuse me? Can I interview you guys?
Sure. Okay.
What do you know about football related to globalization?
Football is a game developed from other ball games. The earliest version of football was the Chinese competitive game Kuja, which is kickball translated to English.
Football is a game played between two teams. Each have 11 players. It is played by 250 million players in over 200 countries, making it the most popular sport in the world. When you see those numbers, you can already see how it is related to globalization.
It all began in China with that game, and now it has spread all over the world.
There are people playing it, people traveling to the games to watch it, even people are watching it on TV almost every day.
Thank you. And so, how often do you guys play football a week, and do you watch it often?
I play football 3 times a week, and now that we have the European Championships, I watch it almost every day.
That's the same for me.
I actually don't play football, but I like playing football with friends, and I also like watching football.
For me, it's the same as Jetro. Hold on.
Oh, there are some guys playing tennis over there. Let's see if I can ask them some questions.
Oh, hey.
Hi, can I ask you some questions?
Of course.
What do you guys know about tennis related to globalization?
Tennis is a racket sport played all around the world, and it's played 1 against 1 or 2 against 2. It's played at all levels of society and at all ages. Even people in wheelchairs play tennis.
It was founded in the 12th century. The first version was called Jeu de Paume, which means game of the palm, which developed into real tennis. You hear the name, it's French, which means it has been found in France.
So the game is founded in France, and now everyone in the world plays it. This means that globalization has had its effect on tennis.
And how often do you guys play tennis?
I actually play tennis only once a week because I think football is a much nicer sport, and you can also see it in the amount of people that play football.
Yeah, I never played tennis, I'm a real football player.
And do you also watch tennis?
Not really, I think it's a bit boring, but there are also people who really like tennis and they watch it on TV or they go to the match. This is also globalization because also people from other countries come to watch the sport.
Yeah, I think the same as you.
Okay, thank you for your time.
No problem.
Deb.
Okay, the international trade in fabrics and clothing has existed for centuries. The clothing industry nowadays is very globalized and a complicated production chain link countries, workers and consumers from all over the world. Nike and Vans are originally from the USA. Nike was established by Bill Bowerman and Vans by Serge Delia. Adidas and Puma were founded in Germany. Adidas was established by Adolf Dassler and Puma by Rudolf Dassler, who were brothers.
Thank you for watching to this special broadcast about globalization.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
I've been